Hello, grade matric. Today we are going to study computer science. The chapter we left from the topic we covered the last time. Now let me share the screen with you. So this is where we left. The topic will be regarding non-linear structure. As we have covered the linear structure means a straight line. As you have studied this in physics in motion chapters. So non-linear data structure means non-linear is something which is not organized and it is in a very haphazard manner, and there is no structure, and this is in a disorganized manner. So let us study this non-linear data structure. The elements of non-linear data structures are not connected in a sequence. As I told you, it is not in a line, so it must not be in a sequence. Each element can have multiple paths to connect to the other elements. As you can see, each of these are connected with the parts or with the nodes to form the elements, to form the other elements. They support multi-level storage and often cannot be traversed in a single run. So they support each other in a very complex manner and often cannot go back and forth in a single run. So they cannot change their place from one and from back and forth in just a single run. Transverse means going back and forth. Such data structures are difficult to implement as the structure is complex and it is not in an organized manner, so the structure is difficult to implement or to analyze, but is more efficient in when it comes to utilizing the computer memory. Example of nonlinear data structure are trees, graphs and etc. As you know about the graphs are used in MS Word or in MS Excel to highlight the population, to highlight any if you want to say the population of one country to another, if you want to see any population in different countries. So these graphs are kind of representation. And then let's study tree. Tree is also non-linear structure and graph says this is a part of non-linear structure. Example of non-linear data structure, so the tree. This non-linear data structure is used to represent data containing a hierarchy relationship between the elements. So you can see this type of representation of data is non-linear, which is not a straight line again, and it shows a kind of a hierarchy from up to bottom. You can see the hierarchy is going on, a relation is created between the element. Tree represents its element as the nodes connected to each other by edges. As you can see that these trees are connected by its elements and the nodes which are connecting each other by their edges. In each tree collection we have one root node, which is the very first node in our tree. If a node is connected to another node, is called a parent node. So you can see the first node is connected as the first rod which is connecting the two sides is called the parent node. Okay, parent node, and the connected node is called its child node, and the one where the connection is developed after parent node is called the child node. There is also a binary tree or a binary search tree. A binary tree is a special data structure used to store data in which each node can have a maximum of 2 children. A binary structure or a binary tree is a kind of a very special type of data storage in which a node can have maximum 2 children. Each maximum 2 children, and each node element may or not have each node element may or may not have child nodes. So it is not necessary that the node element can have a child or not child. It can have, it's a possibility between the two states, whether yes and no. Okay, and now there is this graph representation. A graph is a non-linear data structure consisting of data elements, finite sets called nodes, vertices, and edges that are lines that connect any two nodes in that graph. So you can see that this is again the nonlinear structure where the data elements are in a finite sets rather than an infinite state. Finite is a limited set, and they are called as nodes or vertices, and the edges that connects the line, you can see these edges which are connecting the lines that are the lines that connect any nodes in that graph. Each element or node can contain information, so you can see that the element or the nodes can have a information in it, like you can have your roll number, you can say the marks, or you can say the name of a student, or what subject he or she is taught, or the roll number or the number of students present, name of any student, and name of teachers also. Okay, in graph each node can have any number of edges. There's no any node called root or child, so there's no node which have any root or a child connected, as there was a root and a child in the first one in tree. A cycle can also be performed. In the figure, in the given figure, circles represent nodes or vertices while lines represent the edges. As you can see, these lines, these represent the edges, and these circles represent the nodes or the vertices. Okay, so why there is a need for graphs? Graphs are used to solve your network problems. Like the network problems, examples of network problems include telephone networks, social networks like Facebook. So these graphs are used to solve real network problems. For example, a single mobile phone is represented as a node where its connection with other phones can be shown as an edges between the nodes. So there was the example regarding networks. So in like telephone network or social network, where a mobile signal is presented as a node, and its connection with other phones can be represented as edges. So now there is a summary, not summary, but there are two types of a graph, more elaborated, and after that the whole chapter will be covered, and the questions we have left, we have to cover it, and then there will be some lab activities which we will perform in the school, inshallah. Types of graphs. So there are two types of a graphs. Undirected graph. In an undirected graph, you know the meaning of directed. Directed means something which where there's a direction giving, and undirected means when the directions are not given. So in an undirected graph, nodes are connected by edges that are all bidirectional. Bidirectional matlab two way, and you can get one way also, another way also. For example, if an edge connects node 1 and 2, we can traverse. Traverse again is back and forth, meaning from node 1 to node 2 and from node 2 to 1. So as this is bidirectional, you can, if the one edge is connected with the two nodes, you can go from one node to another, or from second one to one. So bidirectional is the two ways. And the directed graph. In a directed graph, nodes are connected by directed edges. They only go in one direction. So in directed means where direction is given. So in the directed one, if the nodes are connected by the directed edges, then you have only one way to give. It will only give you one direction, and you will go in that one direction. For example, if an edge connects with node 1 and 2, but the arrow head points towards 2, we can only go back and forth from one node to node 2, not in the opposite direction given. So this is all for today. So this is all. We have covered the first chapter, and if there is any query, you can ask me, and the questions which were left. And one thing I need to mention is that you have to you need to complete this exercise, as we have covered the chapter. So you need to encircle the correct answers, and I don't think so it's difficult, since we have covered the whole thing. Okay, you have to complete this whole thing, and if there's any query in completing, you can ask me any question. So this question I've already given you, as I'm taking it again. So now list any 3 advantages of designing flow charts. Complete the full questions. And what is the difference between the tree and the graph data structure we covered today? What is the difference between query and the stack data structure? And what is the need of in an index in an array? What is with the help of a sketch define push pop overflow in NEQ and DQ? So you have to cover the whole questions. Okay, and then we will do the lab activities inshallah in the school, and do your homework on time. And if there's any other query, you can ask me any.